To our newsroom a little while ago, new regulations for nonprofit bail organizations just passed the state Senate. This legislation was spurred by a pair of high-profile murders here in Indianapolis. News 8's Garrett Berquist joins us now live from the State House to lay out how this would work. Garrett, good evening to you.
Good evening. Those murders happened here in Indianapolis in the summer and fall of last year. In both cases, the national nonprofit, the Bail Project, paid for the suspects' bail, and then the suspects murdered someone while they were awaiting trial. And the experience galvanized the mother of one of those victims. Tuesday's votes are a relief for Nikki Sterling.
It really makes me happy. You know, it makes me feel like I've done my work to support my son. My son was a very helpful person.
Police say a man with an extensive criminal record murdered her son, Dylan McGinnis, in Indianapolis on October 1st. Sterling has since pushed state lawmakers to tighten the rules for bail nonprofits. A House committee approved one such bill Tuesday morning, and the full Senate took up a different version for a floor vote that afternoon.
It's really given me a purpose. You know, it's been really enlightening to learn how the organizations, the charitable bail organizations, operate.
Both bills would limit nonprofit bail organizations to cases involving misdemeanors. Bail could not be greater than $2,000, and the state would license and regulate such nonprofits the same way it regulates traditional bail bond offices. Bail Project Operations Director David Gaspar tells me this would severely limit their ability to do business. He also claims it would not have prevented McGinnis's death.
The cash bond industry is still operating. And so had the family been a family of means, then they would have never needed the Bail Project in the first place. Unfortunately, these are tragic events, but it's really impossible to predict human behavior.
Gaspar says the uproar over cases such as McGinnis's only distracts from the issue of how the cash bail system disadvantages the poor.
It's about the process here in Indiana as well as across our nation of a constitutional right to bond, to be bonded out, to be able to be in a position to secure your freedom, to advocate for your innocence.
Sterling says her son would still be alive had the Bail Project not paid the suspects bail. She says the group's aims are admirable when it comes to minor offenses, but felony cases need much more scrutiny.
They could have an impact on low income, low misdemeanor charges. I think they really need to take a step back and take a look at who they are actually putting back out on the street.
So the bill now heads over to the House, where members have already signaled their support for these regulations. Live at the State House, Garrett Berquist, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.